So I asked the question, what is the number one card in each color that you see in every commander deck, no matter what? Alright, I think I got it. I'm going to pull up a quick little research list. Let's start with green. If your deck has green, it has this card. What is it? I think that this card goes to, well, there were some contenders. There were definitely some contenders in my mind, but I think there's one that just takes the cake no matter what. Birds of Paradise. If you have green in your deck, you have this card in your deck, no matter what else your deck does. Whether it's a stacks deck, a +1/+1 counter deck, and you name it. So as you can see on EDH Rec, they have some very popular commander setups that have it. Basically everything that has Thrasios definitely has birds. But I think in general, even if you're playing mono green, you're going to include this guy. And it's debatably better than Llanowar Elves because it's flying. And sometimes even green decks need a little more flying. Well, they always do. So that's, I think, why it's in mono green, is because you always need more flyers. And it's a great mana dork, so it's perfect. In every other color of deck, it makes mana of any color, and it's just amazing. So yeah, I think that's my pick for green. What's your pick for green, if not Birds of Paradise? Any contenders? And let's move to the next color. Red. If your deck has red in it, it has this card in it. I'll give you a second. I think the answer to that is Jeska's Will. It's like just a must-have if you have any amount of red in your deck. It goes so great with everything. It's great for getting your land drops. If you got your commander out, you get a ton of mana. It pays for itself times over. Yeah. There's other cards you could say like Pyroblast or Red Elemental Blast. But I think Jeska's Will at this point is a more number one. And if you have red at all, you gotta have this card. Well, is there really anything else to say about Jeska's Will? What's your guys' pick if it's not Jeska's Will? The card you must have in red. Alright, let's move on to the next color. Blue. What is the one card you have to have in your blue deck no matter what, if you have blue at all in your commander deck? I have to admit, I was stuck on this one for a while. Let me know your choice below. The blue card, before I reveal my pick for the number one blue card. You might want to say something like a specific Merfolk combo piece, but that's not in every blue deck no matter what, so... And it costs 2 blue in the casting cost, so it can't be that, because what if you just want a fine little splash of blue? Those commander decks, what would you absolutely have to run? This might be one of the toughest choices to make, but I think I know what it is, and it's a classic. It's been around forever. It may have almost had its spot taken at one time or another, but I think it still holds the spot. You know it, Rhystic Study. It was almost Cyclonic Rift. They're almost neck and neck, but I think it's Rhystic Study, the guaranteed card that you have to have in every deck with any amount of blue. If you don't, you're doing yourself a disservice, basically. Alright, well, let's talk about the next color. Black. What card do you absolutely have to have in your deck if you have black in your deck at all? Now, I went back and forth on this one a little bit, and it's actually a rather tough choice to make. There's a lot of really good tutors in black, but I think I've found the card because there's one card I have discovered I have in every single one of my decks that has any amount of black for any reason, and that is Dark Ritual. You can't not have this card, whether you're paying for artifacts or paying to get your commander out faster or paying to get your win con off. It's just, the uses are so you always need mana, and you always need more mana. Yeah, you get it. But this is, I think, this is the card. This is my pick. If you picked a different card for black, let me know what it is down below. Alright, and on to the last but not least. White. If you're running white, what card do you absolutely 100% have in your deck? If you're a commander and you have white in your deck, 100% of decks should have this card. What is it? Let me know your choice down below, because I have a few in my head that are, just battling for that spot. Now that I think of it and think back to what I've chosen for the previous colors, I'm gonna get so much flack. Please, give me lots of flack in the comments. Let me know what card is better than the one I chose, and why it belongs in every deck. Alright, here's my white choice. You love it, you hate it, doesn't matter, because it gets you lots of mana or makes your opponents spend all their mana. It's Smothering Tithe. Why this card? Well, it belongs everywhere. It's guaranteed to be good. You always need mana, and you're gonna get a ton of it, or you're gonna bait out a removal spell. So no matter what you're doing in Commander, it's these cards I've chosen that I think belong in every deck that has that color. And I think, in a way, it stands to show what that color is about in a very special way with each card. But that's a topic for another video. Alright guys, please leave your comments down below. Leave a like. Dislike button doesn't work anymore. And I'll see you in the next one. Happy battling.